Welcome into the live stream here from McCready and Siskey, powered by Rain Total Body Fuel. I'm Neal. That's Tyler.
What it is, sir?
How are you?
Oh, great. How are you?
I'm good. Good.
One of those days, man.
Just another day.
Just another day. Anything going on in your life these days?
Another day on the soap opera as the world turns.
Like sends the hourglass. We'll have an episode of that coming
We
up.
lead all of 24/7 Sports with page views over the last month.
I bet you do.
My buddy Gabe DeArmond covers Missouri, and he's like, it's really not fair. You get to cover a soap opera that goes all day long every day. And I'm
No.
like, right.
As sends to the hourglass.
It is what it is, Gabriel.
So are the days of our lives.
It is what it is.
It is what it is, sir. You know, I mean, it's just.
It does look pink. So I was asked, this is Easter morning. It is red, actually.
I can
This
actually
is-
verify that.
This is red. It does look pink on the screen, but it is not. I like pink. I've worn pink. I have multiple pink things.
Is that Horn Legend?
This is Horn Legend.
Excuse me, sir. I'll also have a Horn Legend shirt on.
How about that?
How about that?
Repping the brand.
It's my favorite.
Yeah, I
Polo
love
I've ever worn.
Horn Legend's awesome. Yeah, I have actually a Horn Legend polo and a Horn Legend quarter zip on.
Look
right
at you.
now. I'm
You big
trying
time. You
to-
big time me over there.
trying to rep our friends at Horn Legend.
Yeah, I didn't do the quarter. I didn't get to. I've
But
got a bunch of polos.
It does look pink in the camera. I see that now. It does absolutely look very pink, but it's not. It's. I think they call it brick red. So,
Why
don't
can't
know.
things just be red or blue or yellow or pink? Why do we have to? Why do we have to go like
why do we have to have so many options?
swamp ass green?
Swamp ass green.
I mean, why can't we just have like normal colors? You know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't know.
So let's do it, man. Let's get this thing.
Yeah,
rolling.
I did attempt to center the cooler, which now is the support stand for the flocked Christmas tree here at the MPW Digital
Yeah, get flocked.
in the Clark Ford Studios.
I like that.
Laura got the tree, and it's now centered. So I think it's
Get your Rain Total Body Fuel underneath the. So the rain is actually watering the flocked Christmas tree.
is that
what
how
we're-
that works?
That's how we're.
Okay.
The root system is going
Yeah.
into the rain can.
I stocked the bottom shelf today.
I see you got some.
It was time to stock.
I think you got some. You got some curs down there. I see some curs.
Will you talk for just a minute? Let me make sure Carson's okay. Hold on.
Yes. So today we will be doing. We're going to flip this bad boy around on you guys today. We're going to start the show with Make It Rain picks. And then we are going to get into the soap opera, as in Days of Our Lives. We'll get into the coaching circus. Not going to call it Coaching Carousel anymore. I think we're going to just officially change the name to Coaching Circus. And then we got a little life advice today, so we'll get all that out of the way before we get into what the circus, the three-ring circus, which is the coaching circus. I'm not going to call it the carousel anymore. I'm just going to call it the coaching circus.
It's got a chance to get really interesting. Beyond Kiffin. I know everybody does Kiffin, and I get it. It's a big story, but there's some stuff. There's some stuff in the offing, perhaps at different places that could get pretty interesting.
Yeah.
I heard a couple things today that I was like, really?
I think there are going to be some names that surface.
Yeah, we'll do it on the show. Hold
Okay.
on.
Yeah, let's go. Let's just get into it. Why not?
Welcome into episode 326 of McCready and Siskey, powered by Rain Total Body Fuel. I'm Neal McCready, joined by Tyler Siskey here on this Thursday. It's November the 20th. We're 2/3 of the way through the month of November, running out of regular season weekends in the college football. NFL still. We're NFL a little past the halfway mark. Is that right?
A little bit.
A little bit past the halfway mark. So we'll Make It Rain Thursday.
Make it rain.
Picks. We'll talk about the coaching carousel / circus. Give some life advice presented by Cole Walters, State Farm Insurance, and yeah, that's about what we'll do today on the show. I don't really
Nothing
think
to talk
I
about.
can't really think of much else. So we'll get to that in a minute. First, I want to tell you that we're brought to you by our good friends at Rain Total Body Fuel. 300 milligrams of natural caffeine, BCAAs, electrolytes, zero sugar. It's got what you need to push your limits and achieve all your goals. You can learn more about them on Instagram at Rain Body Fuel.
Neal, I'm rocking with the sour gummy worm today. It is my Thursday favorite.
Yeah.
you know, of the leaded cans, of the black cans, this is definitely my favorite. It has taken over for cherry limeade for me. This is really good.
Okay.
I like it.
Yeah.
But Neal, as you know, and you are highly aware of, and most people will be aware of today, the Kia of Meridian chat is already bumping. And guess what, Neal? You can fall into big savings right now. Is the perfect time to upgrade your ride. Just in case you're leaving Oxford, heading to Baton Rouge one day, and you need to stop by and trade in your Escalade and get you a Telluride. You can stop by Kia of Meridian. You'll go in there and you'll say, Trav, I hear you got the best deals ever. He's going to say, hey, let me tell you something. I'm going to be able to give you $3,000. $3,000 over what you want for that trade-in on Kelly Blue Book if you come trade in right now at Kia of Meridian. And guess what? I'm going to have huge savings. So, hey, let's get rid of that Escalade and let's get you in a Telluride. And hey, let me tell you what else you can do. Trav, when you sell me that Kia down there at Kia of Meridian, just pull it on out, Trav, because you know I want to spin the wheel and win awesome prizes like a PS5, an Xbox, a TV, or maybe even a contract extension. So give them a call at area code 601-483-6444 and check them out at Kia of Meridian. We're also brought to you by the official RV dealer of McCready and Siskey. That's County Line Campers, located right there on exit 38, I-10, Gulfport, Mississippi. And you know what they're doing down there at County Line Campers, Neal?
I do not.
Just in case you need to have some housing, if you get in if you're in a transitional period and you need some housing, like if you're going to Baton Rouge or you're going down, you know, wherever you're going, Gainesville or whatever, you need some temporary housing. There's no better place to do it than in County Line Campers. You can go see. The
middle picture is just.
You can go see Rob. You can go see Rob and say, "Hey, Rob, I want that 2026 Gulfstream travel trailer." And he's going, let me ask you a question. Do you want the bath option or do you want the 21-foot bunk bed model? And I'll tell you what, you know, I'm going to give it to you. I'll give it to everybody else for $14,999. And look, next year, when you want to upgrade and you move and you go from Baton Rouge to Tuscaloosa in another year, you can stop by and I'm going to give you give you all that money back on a new purchase. That's right. You can do the outside camping world in your own way, risk-free. So check them out at countylinecampers.com and don't miss your chance to roll out risk-free only at County Line Campers. How about that?
It's interesting choices of locales that you chose there. It's almost like you're trying to troll someone.
No, I'm not trolling.
You're not trolling?
No, I'm just having an ad read.
Okay.
I mean, I was just reading the ad read.
Kind of felt trolly.
I mean, that's the ad read that I got.
You know.
That's not trolling. That's having fun. There's a difference. There's a difference.
I'm kidding. I had some fun with it this morning on my Neal's picks.
Why can't we have fun? Nobody wants to have fun. Nobody wants to have fun.
This is supposed to be fun, damn it.
Fun. All right, Neal, speaking of fun, what we're going to do today is we're going to flip the script a little bit.
Oh, okay. Flip the script.
Flip the script. So this is like what happens when you go to practice and shit's not going right and you're in a little funk. You're going to change the practice schedule up a little bit.
All right.
So we're going to flip the script a little bit today.
So we're going to knock the picks out.
We're going to throw the Mega Rain, and then we're going to get to everything. So
we're going to get the picks out of the way so we can talk.
Yes, because if we don't, we'll probably end the show by the time. If we do it the other way, we'd probably end up ending the show by the time Carson graduates from college. That's probably so. In the event,
that's not an option.
It's not a good option.
Not a good option.
We're going to do this thing in the interest of having
I have another one of these shows after this show.
Oh, bless your heart.
Have another show.
Bless your heart.
And then,
are you doing a hand raise guys tonight?
Yes.
Phone lines open.
We're gonna open them, but we're gonna limit the show. We're gonna go 2 hours.
Okay.
At the end of 2 hours, we're cutting this thing off. There's a world where this weekend's really busy, and my brothers are both coming to town.
Oh, okay.
Tonight. So I'm gonna try to see them a little bit, do some stuff like that before all hell breaks loose.
All right, well, let's get into it. All right, so the updated records here, you'll find this very interesting. I am 63, courtesy of the NFL. Appreciate you, NFL. I'm literally probably like 10% NFL. I'm getting killed. I'm 63, 62, and 2, Neal. That is 63, 62, and 2.
Okay.
I am plus 5.95 units.
Okay.
Neal, you are 63, 62, and 2. We have the exact same record, but you are plus 2.9 units because of money line differences. That's where we're at.
Yeah.
So very interesting there. All right. So we are 3.05. I can have a lead by 3.05 units. Okay. Here we go. All right. So let's get into the college picks. Neal McCready on a Mega Rain Thursday, brought to you by the official sports betting partner of McCready and Siskey. That is betonline.ag. You can go to Instagram and or Twitter to our bio and get the link. Join up there. Hit that link. Do you have the link on there, by the way, that you can put in the chat? Is that possible? Maybe
somewhere.
All right. We'll get Neal to put it in the chat here.
Can you send it to me again?
I have to go find it.
My phone.
I'll do it while you're picking.
My phone, man.
And I will put the link in the chat, but you can sign up for $250 of free bets and 50% Bitcoin bonus, and it helps the show. So if you guys don't mind signing up, that would be awesome. You can bet anywhere. All right, Neal, pick number 1.
All right,
go ahead, sir.
I'm gonna start here with one that I think is kind of a no-brainer. One team's got a whole lot to play for. One team is probably a little distracted. This could be a precursor.
Ooh.
Missouri travels to Oklahoma. There's been some talk about Eli Drinkwitz to Auburn, Eli Drinkwitz to LSU, perhaps. There has not been talk about Brent Venables leaving. Instead, it's an Oklahoma team that is just all you got to do is just win. Just win, baby, and you're in the playoffs. You're marching on. Even a chance to have a home game in Norman. It's just a 7.5-point line. Give me Oklahoma minus the 7.5. Boomer. Boomer.
I'm probably going to end up doing that personally. I text it to you. Just right click and copy it because it came up as, how it opens it up.
Yeah.
Just right click it and copy the address. Yeah, I'm probably gonna do that personally. I like. I think this is a game. I think Oklahoma should win anyway. With what the freshman quarterback's gonna see in this.
It doesn't let me do that.
Okay. I'll figure out another way in a second. But yeah, I like that pick. All right, Neal. I'm gonna start my college picks tonight. Neal, do you know what's happening tonight? The Arkansas State Red Wolves are hosting your favorite team, the ULL Raging Cajuns.
Yep.
In Jones Boogie, Arkansas.
Yep. 2.5-point line.
Let me tell you something. There's a couple things you do. If you have aspirations, you just don't go to Jones Boogie and roll out with a dub. If you have any aspirations of beating the boys in Jonesboro, you better play them in November. Oh, in November? You better play them in November. And but you have to play them on a Saturday. Night games during the week in Jones Boogie. The Red Wolves come to howl. Get me the Arkansas State Red Wolves all over the Raging Cajuns tonight in Jones Boogie. Arkansas State minus 2.5 tonight. How about that?
How about that?
How about that?
I'm just picking games, man. I haven't looked at this. I haven't had time. It is what it is. Just picking games. Give me. I'm gonna go ACC game here. Interesting, big game. Interesting game. Saturday, Louisville's at SMU. I kind of like the last week. By the way, I had no idea Southern Miss's quarterback was out. That's why I picked them, and they lost by 400 points. I'm assuming SMU's quarterback's not hurt. Give me SMU minus the 2.5. Rhett Lashley lay in the 2.5 against Jeff Brom and the Cardinals.
You got it. Every time I'm trying to text this to you, by the way, it keeps coming up. I've tried different ways. It keeps coming up that picture.
What I need is I need you to type out the thing. It won't let you do it.
No, because it's a short one. That's
yeah. I don't have any way to go get it right now.
All right. Let's see if I can do this. I can tell you what I can do. I'm gonna email it to you, and it's gonna be the top one. Okay.
Okay. The problem is when I click it, it's giving me the link, and the link's taking me to the other thing.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Did it come up?
I haven't looked yet.
All right. All right. My second pick.
Not yet.
Neal, there's you went on this distractions thing the other day, right? you picked Oklahoma because of all the coaching rumors and all the stuff that's going on, and you picked Oklahoma to cover against Missouri. Is that correct?
I did.
You know, there's another coach that's got a lot of rumors circulating around him. Some false, some real, some false. We got people running reports.
Ole Miss doesn't play this week.
No, but I'm not talking about that.
Oh, okay.
I'm talking about a team that's located down in the wonderful city, the Crescent City of New Orleans, Louisiana.
Oh, you got John.
A lot of distractions allegedly with John Summerall and this and that. His team's this and his team's that and all this. And the Tulane Green Wave are traveling to Temple, to Philly,
Yeah.
to take on the Temple Owls. And Tulane is 9.5-point favorites on the road, Neal, with all these distractions and everything and these reports about meetings and interviews and all this stuff.
Yep.
And, you had one company or one media outlet reported a meeting and then they had to retract it within an hour and just crazy stuff. All kinds of distractions, right?
Crazy stuff.
Well, not with my guy, John Summerall. Give me the Tulane Green Wave. Roll motherfucking wave all over Temple. Minus 9.5 for the Green Wave.
All right, that's one E.
That's one. I can get rid of one. It's roll ML. I just had to say it. You know what I mean?
I know.
It's the new world of the Tulane Green Wave.
Okay.
How about this? The Tulane Booster Association sent out letters this week with RMFW.
RMFW.
They signed it.
How about that?
How about that? Let's go. Let's go, Wave.
That's a take.
Hey, Wave. Let's go, Wave. Let's go, Wave.
All right, I'm staying with big games. Just going big games right now because I haven't had a chance to even think about the other games. I don't know if anybody's hurt or anything. USC and Oregon play a big Pac-12 game that's going to be called a Big Ten game in Eugene. The Ducks a 9.5-point favorite. Give me the Trojans plus the 9.5. USC to cover the line. USC plus 9.5.
Yeah, this could change. This is a game that could change things a little bit.
Could be.
All right, Neal. A lot of rumors out there. Lots of rumors. There's a game in the Southeastern Football Conference this week.
Which one you got?
The Tennessee Vols are traveling to Gainesville. A lot of talk about Gainesville. Who's going to be the next head coach in Gainesville? Who's going to be the next head coach? Who's it going to be? Is it going to be Lane Kiffin? It's going to be Drinkowitz. It's going to be Brom. Who's it going to be? We got meetings happening, meetings not happening. Strickland trying to find.
I'd be scared to take the Florida job right now. They're leaking stuff. They're not. That's not. They've done some uncool stuff in Gainesville. I mean, if you're watching some of that as a coach, you're like, I don't know. Buyer beware is all I can say.
But Neal, they are at home on Senior Day.
Okay.
And they are 4.5-point underdogs.
Yep.
And guess what, Neal?
It's not enough.
It's too much. Give me Tennessee minus 4.5 to go into Gainesville and blow the doors off the Gators. Give me Tennessee minus 4.5.
I kind of like that one too.
On the road.
Another big game in the SEC, the red hot Kentucky Wildcats heading to Nashville to face my guy Clark Lee, the Vanderbilt Commodores. I bet Clark bust out the quarter zip. Gonna be a little. Won't be. I guess it'd be chilly or not. Probably like still go hatless. me and Clark, we both sometimes break the hat out, but we're not these people that are afraid to acknowledge our limitations, afraid to acknowledge where we were treated unfairly by a higher power, where we weren't given some of the blessings that others were given, where you had to live like this for decades and decades and decades, and yet we persevered.
Does it really bother you that you don't have any hair?
I mean, now, not.
Did it ever?
Oh my God, yes.
Really?
Oh yeah,
dude. I shaved mine so fast and don't even think about it.
No. I would have done some serious bartering for a head full of hair.
Really?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Like I didn't even.
Oh yeah.
Good.
So anyway,
sorry.
Anyway,
subject there.
Anyway, my guy Clark's 2 wins away from 10-2. 10-2. Some people say 10-2 is a lot for the playoffs. You know?
Depends on if you have a coach or not, according to Chris Lowe.
Yeah, we got to talk about that in a minute. We got to talk about that in a minute.
We will. Go ahead.
Fishy. Give me Vanderbilt. I'll lay the 8.5. I don't care. I've been riding with the Commodores all year long. We're going to do it again.
Where's your Hovey?
It's downstairs somewhere. Give me my show your gold. My God, Clark. Let's go.
Get him. Get him. All right, Neal. That was your fourth pick. Is that correct?
Is that right? I think so.
All right, my fourth pick.
Oh, breaking news. Trinidad Chambliss will start the Egg Bowl. Yes. Reported right here first on MPW Digital.
Give me the horns. Let's go. I need the horns. Where's the soundboard? That wasn't the right.
That's good.
That wasn't the breaking news.
That's what the Pete Nakos deserved when he kept doing it 6-7 weeks into the year. I just wanted to go.
There you go. That's breaking news. You just trying them all out now. All right. All right. My fourth pick. I
wonder what would happen if I covered Clark. If we were like, I was the beat writer, he was the coach.
I still think
you think I could walk on the sideline and pretend to be him, and people would think it was me.
What was the? I can't remember. I can't remember the comedian's name. You're gonna have to help me out. The comedian that used to dress up like James Franklin and do like the team meeting.
Oh yeah.
You could dress up like Clark Lee and do the team meeting. Like that would be
Key and Peele.
Yes.
Yeah. Key and Peele are fantastic.
Yeah, you could dress up.
I watch them so much that they pop up now. I get the feeds. They're great. God, I love them so much.
You could dress up like Clark Lee and probably go into a press conference or a thing. That'd be hilarious.
That would be funny.
Yeah, be funny. Yeah. All right, Neal, my fourth game. I almost made this my money line. Yeah, it was in debate for my money line. UTSA is hosting East Carolina. As my Tulane Green Wave know, UTSA hasn't lost an American Conference game at home in 5 years. Give me UTSA. They're underdogs this week.
Okay.
Give me UTSA plus 2.5 at home against the East Carolina Pirates, who's good. East Carolina's got a good team. But they haven't lost a game at home in 5 years. I mean, I guess I'm taking plus 2.5. I'm taking them to cover.
Okay.
Let's go.
All right, this next pick is one that's made on principle. I have no idea about the teams. I don't know anything that's going on. This is a principle pick.
Principal.
Earlier this week, Bill Belichick was photographed in Raleigh, North Carolina at his 24-year-old girlfriend's co-ed professional cheerleading practice.
All right, can I say something real quick? I guess it's my show. I can say this too. But, like, I get all the surface jokes and everything. And I get all that, right? I got questions about an adult cheerleading team.
Of course, I got so many questions.
I don't care if it was.
I thought you were going to go. He's supporting.
No.
I was going to throw something at you.
No, I'm like, okay, like if it was my kids or my wife or anybody like that I know, I mean, I just in general. Like,
yes, you have questions.
If somebody said, "Hey, I got an adult," like, what are you cheerleading for?
Yeah, I asked. Are you cheering for a team? Oh no, this is just adult cheerleading, adult co-ed cheerleading. No,
it's probably I'm sure.
So I'm going to finish my pick. I don't really give a damn about it's a rivalry. I don't care. I just don't care. The game's in Chapel Hill. I don't care. They've been playing better. I don't care. Give me Duke minus 6.5, and I just don't care. It's a principal pick. I don't care if it makes sense or not. I really don't even care if I lose the pick. I just don't care.
Make the stand.
No. This is me taking an adult stand against 70-year-old men dating 24-year-old girls who go to professional co-ed cheerleading practice. There's like a certain sign, Bill. One, she's dating you. She's there for your money. Two, she's 20-something years old and doing professional cheerleading. She's a psychopath, you nut job. I mean, there's no way it's that good. There's no way. No way. No chance. I mean, I could keep going on this. I've got strong feelings on this. I really do.
Well, I can tell.
On a week where people are like, hey, what's your thoughts? I'm like, I don't know. We'll see what happens. On this, I really care. Like, what are you doing? That should have been when he's sitting there right there going, I won multiple Super Bowls with the New England Patriots. And I am in Raleigh, North Carolina on a Monday watching my 24-year-old 25-year-old girlfriend, not granddaughter. Had it been your granddaughter, like maybe. Although I would be like, hey,
Well, see,
that's where I would be like, wait, babe, why are we doing this? What are you doing with your life?
yeah, like
I mean, this is pitiful.
it's Bill Belichick,
This
right?
is pitiful.
Like Bill, I know.
Like if something happened to Aaron and you 5 years from now were at a professional cheerleading practice, and I walked up to him like, hey, Tyler, what's up? And you're like, oh, I'm just watching practice. And I said, who are you watching? And you said, that's my girlfriend right over there. I'd say, let's go get better help. Let's go right now. Let's go right now, get better help.
Oh, Neal.
That's what I'd say.
I don't even like.
Come on.
No.
Duke minus 6.5. And
Yeah,
whatever.
Just because.
And they should. I don't care. If I lose, I lose.
I think they went out for like pineapple pizza together afterwards. You know what I mean? Like that's where I'm at. But anyway. All right, Neal.
There's just no way it's that good.
All right, Neal. I need to tell you something here. This is my 5th pick. I need to tell you something real quick. Hang on, I got a text message. Hey, can you talk? I got a text message.
Oh yeah. What do you want me to do? You want me to? Oh, okay. Tyler's got a call to make. He's got picks to make, which is good because I need a moment I'm searching for a money line for a moment where I'm just going to pick somebody and go for it. Oh, hello, Joker. What a surprise.
Oh, Neal.
Hello, Joker.
I hear there's a rumor going around Gotham this week
There's a lot of rumors
that there is a Joker imposter in Oxford, Mississippi right now. Has there any truth to somebody trying to be the Joker and pull jokes all week? Is there truth to this?
Not that I'm aware of, Joker. I've not seen jokes this
There was
week.
an emergency appearance here.
It's been a very serious week here in Oxford.
I heard.
A lot going on, Joker.
I heard. Neal, I'm not going to be the Joker this week. I'm getting back to business. And when do I come here? I come here because the Arizona State Sun Devils are traveling to Boulder.
Oh,
And Arizona State is favored by 7.5 points, Neal.
yeah.
And guess what?
It's not enough.
It's not even remotely close enough.
I wouldn't think so either.
It's almost, it's not even close enough.
Yeah.
I think there's a better chance of Lane Kiffin coaching in the playoffs than Colorado covering this game. Give me Arizona State minus 7.5.
See, Joker,
against Colorado.
You're going to make me dissect that comment later. What did the Joker mean? What did the Joker mean? Does he know?
It's the Joker. You never know.
You never know.
You never know. But hey, Neal.
Hey, Joker.
Joker, 2026. Beat that ass. We'll see you. We'll see you next week.
See you, Joker. Goodness gracious.
Sorry about that. How are you doing?
I'm good.
I had a call I had to take.
I saw that.
Business call.
Joker made a pick for you. He went with
Who'd you go with?
Arizona State over Colorado.
Good pick.
Laid the points. Yeah.
Good pick. All right, Neal, you know what time it is?
Yeah, let's make it rain.
It's money line time.
Money line time. I'm stalling.
You're stalling.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, hold on. Boy, there's not much on the slate. Hold on. I'm coming.
Neal's put a lot of research into his money line. If you pick my money line, I swear I'm quitting. There's no way you can pick mine. So go ahead.
No, you know what? I'm just gonna continue to. One of these days, maybe they'll break through.
That's the way to start it. One of these days.
Carson called a minute ago. He's had a good week. After he had a rough week, now he's had a good week. He had a good week. Had a good week. Coming home tomorrow. So I'm gonna go with Carson's Razorbacks to pull one off against a downtrodden, we're done Texas Longhorns team. This isn't gonna happen, but why not? I need some points. It's Arkansas plus 270.
That's a good line. I mean, that's a good number.
Played 6 one-score SEC games and lost them all. One of these days they'll play a one-score SEC game maybe and win one.
You know, the interesting part
Isn't that a wild stat?
It really is.
They're 0-6 in the SEC. All 6 of their SEC losses are one-score losses. That's wild.
That's so the year before, different era, right? But when we were at Arkansas State, and the year Coach Roberts got fired, we had a similar stat we were 4-8 with. Now we played Auburn, which we had actually had a lead against Auburn in the third quarter, but we lost like 7. We had playing with a bunch of freshmen, and that's a different era, right? No portal and all that stuff. We lost 7 games by 1 score or less, and then you had everybody coming back, and then that's when we took off and started winning. So, all right, Neal, my money line. If you took this one, I was like, dude, I quit. Neal, the Middle Tennessee Blue Raiders.
I couldn't tell you anything about either of these two teams. So
well, you know one thing about one of these teams. Middle Tennessee is hosting the Phil Longo Sam Houston State Bobcats.
Touch grass.
Sam Houston State was 0-for, and they've won 2 in a row.
Is that right?
They've won 2 in a row.
How about that?
They're playing Middle Tennessee, who is 1-9 with a fired receivers coach and a fired O-line coach.
Oof.
Sam Houston State is underdogs on the road. Give me Sam Houston State, the Fighting Phil Longos, to win their 3rd game of the year on the road at Middle Tennessee at plus 200. Got good odds on it, too.
That?
Now, Sam Houston's quarterback's hurt, so I'm probably going to be rolling in one of these situations.
That did not work out well for Southern Miss last week.
It didn't work out for Southern Miss last week.
No, turns out your backup quarterback in the Sun Belt's not great.
Yeah, so I'm going with the Fighting Phil Longos at plus 200 against the Middle Tennessee Blue Raiders.
All right,
it's time for the
National Football League, and I'm just gonna play the hits. I'm gonna play the hits with the teams that have helped me this year, and just see what happens. I haven't seen an NFL game in 3 weeks. This Kiffin thing has consumed my days. I just got to tell you that. Give me the Patriots on the road. I don't care. The Bengals are horrible. Give me the Patriots on the road minus 6.5. New England's been good to me. I'm just going to roll with them.
Joe Burrow going to play.
Burrow is playing?
I think so. He's going to try to play.
Oh, then take that away. Never mind.
I mean, just check it out before you do it. I don't want you to screw. I don't want you to be pissed off.
You know what? I'm gonna stick on something that's been good to me. I've done well this year betting against the Chiefs. Give me the Colts plus 3.5 in Kansas City.
All right, I will not waste a whole lot of time here because I only have 5 picks, so I cannot pivot. Check that out before you, just so I don't want to screw you. Make sure Google and see if Joe Burrow, because I know I heard he was going to play from somebody. I think he practiced full practice this week. Neal, I'm also my first pick. I'm taking the Colts plus 3.5 at the Chiefs.
Bengals leave the door open. That's all it says.
Well, I may have said something I wasn't supposed to say then.
No, it's multiple reports say step closer to return. No decision yet.
I didn't read mine off the internet. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I know. Just saying it's out.
I'm also taking the Colts plus 3.5. I think the Colts are a really good team. 3.5. That half is a really big half in the NFL. Yep. The Chiefs, there's got to be a sense of urgency, but I just don't know, dude. I don't know. I think the window is almost gone there for them to their championship window is closing real quick because of aging. I like the Colts plus 3.5 at the Chiefs as well. Danny Dimes. By the way, can we say something? Can we have a little Danny Dimes appreciation here? Should be a shoe in for comeback player of the year. Having a great year in Indy. Shout out to Danny Dimes. All right,
yeah, he's had a great year. Another team's been good to me. They've just been good to me, and that's the theme of this moment. Chicago Bears at home, playing well, playing against Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh's not been good to me this year. The Bears have. Give me the Bears. I'll lay the 2.5.
Yeah, I'm gonna stay away from that one. All right, Neal. I'm gonna go. I would have started off with it. I'm starting tonight, Neal. The Buffalo Bills are traveling to the Houston Texans. Buffalo is favored by 5.5 points against the Texans. And guess what, Neal?
I don't know.
It's not enough. Give me the Buffalo Bills big in Houston tonight. I just think they haven't played the same quality of competition. I think Buffalo's this weird team. I think they show up and I think they win big tonight. I've already bet it. Buffalo Bills minus 5.5 at the Texans.
All right, staying with my theme. The Jags have been good to me. My guy Cam Little, been accused of being an Arkansas homer. Cam's a friend, one of my girls. Cam Little and the Jags at Arizona. We're only laying 3 against the Cardinals. I'll run the risk that the flight doesn't take all of our legs out of us. We'll go with the Jags minus the 3.
I've also been riding the Jags like Zorro. I'm also pick number 3. I'm taking the Jacksonville Jaguars. You said minus 3?
Minus 3.
Minus 3 at the Cardinals. I like the Jags, man. I think they're a good team. You know, they ended up winning big, actually, this past weekend. They scared me a little bit because they went to Houston, had a damn 19-point lead in the fourth quarter.
If you say so.
Yeah. Or you haven't been watching them?
Dude.
I thought you watched the NFL.
I mean, it's on.
I got you.
My Sundays have been eaten alive.
Jaguars, sneaky good team.
Last Sunday, I don't know if you know, was a little full.
Huh?
Last Sunday was a little full.
The hell, you got better to do.
It was a bit of a day. It was a humdinger of a day.
All right, pick number 4.
Pick number 4. Another team that was good to me last week, I believe. I went with Tampa Bay last week and got points, and they won. I'm going to go Tampa Bay again. I'm going to risk it again. I'm going to roll it. They're going to play the Rams. The Rams are red hot. But I'm getting 6.5, and this feels like a one-score game.
Rams really good, dude.
Yeah, give me the Bucks plus the 6.5.
Yeah, I'm not touching that one. I'm taking this one right here, though. The Philadelphia Eagles are traveling to Dallas in a divisional game. They are favored by 3.5 on the road at the Cowboys.
Yep.
The Eagles are really just struggling right now on offense.
Yep.
Let me tell you what they're not struggling on defense.
Yep.
I love the Eagles minus 3.5 because let me tell you who is struggling on defense. Cowboys. Give me the Eagles minus 3. Even with the help they got, I like the Eagles all over the Cowboys in Dallas this next on Sunday.
All right.
That's pick 4 for me. Pick 5 for you, sir.
Seeing if I have one more or if I'm just going to go back to my hot hand here. Looking, don't like the Monday night game. What the hell? Give me, because they just seem to know how to screw it up. A team that needs to lose on Sunday, I think they're going to win at home in a rivalry game. Give me the Saints minus 2.5 over the Falcons.
All right. Boy.
Because I don't know who's running New Orleans professional sports, but you people are awful. Like the
Penix partially torn ACL.
Is that right?
Penix, yeah.
So there you go. Whoever's running the Pelicans, you people, what in the world is wow? It's bad. Like that is like I don't know how you run an NBA franchise and look up and go, this is the product we put on the floor. Whew.
Hang on. I'll tell you something.
Kings and Grizzlies tonight in Memphis, by the way. You want to see some bad NBA tonight? Kings, Grizzlies, FedEx Forum.
No doubt. All right, Neal, my last pick. I don't know what it is, but the Packers, since they went on this bye week, they're really just out of rhythm offensively. They lose their tight end Kraft. He was kind of the key to the offense. They've really been struggling, been beat up at receiver. And I don't know why I'm doing this. A team that they're right on the edge. I'm not a big J.J. McCarthy guy. I think he's just okay, but I like him in a divisional game. Give me the Vikings plus 6 in Lambeau. And really weird, they haven't been playing well at Lambeau this year. They've been playing well on the road. They haven't been done well at Lambeau. Give me the Vikings plus 6 at the Packers.
Okay.
How about that?
I like it.
All right, Neal, let's get into some life advice, and then we'll get into the coaching circus that exists today.
Give me 1 second. I'm sending something to someone that needs to send something. Here we go. All right. Let's see. Okay, I can cancel out of that. I can cancel out of that. All right. Life advice on your phone. That's not it. I can't read what's in the family text right now. That's not safe.
Don't do that.
All right, here we go. Hey, guys. All right, first, life advice. I'll tell you who it's presented by. Life advice presented by our good friend Cole Walters, State Farm Insurance. Cole is licensed in auto, home, life, health, business, and pet insurance for 2 states, Georgia and Alabama. You can contact Cole at 706-525-7850. You can also find him online at colewaltersinsurance.com. What is the Dallas stuff? What are they talking about in the stream?
No idea.
Is there something about Lane Kiffin in Dallas, or are we just joking?
We'll get to it. I don't know what it is.
Can you look and make sure I'm not
I'll look
missing
for something
right
I don't know
now?
where I would look, but I'll try to find
No, I mean,
something.
look on my site, see if there's something that I need to be looking at.
Okay.
I assume we're being silly.
Go ahead and do your deal.
706-525-7850. You can also find him online at colewaltersinsurance.com. All right. Hey, guys. Let me read it off my phone. My vision has gotten so bad. And I'm tired. My eyes are tired. I haven't gotten much sleep.
Why? I don't see anything, dude. I don't know. I ain't got nothing for you.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not in the mood for all the trolling, guys. Just letting you know. Want to start by saying your show's amazing. Yep. It's a staple my Monday, but someone listens. My wife and I recently welcomed a new baby girl into the world, and we have swiftly been introduced to the lack of sleep pretty quickly. As multiple-time world champs, I wanted y'all's opinion on how to best handle lack of sleep and what you guys have found will help a crying baby calm back down. I found the hard way that can be challenging. Thank you guys so much for your opinions and advice, etc. Here's the big advice. If one of you can sleep, go sleep. There's no point in you both being awake. Somebody needs to sleep. So sleep. I don't remember. My youngest is 19. I don't remember what we did. I think we gave him a cold Coors and just said, "Hey, enjoy a banquet.
Yeah.
You drink some history." I don't know. I mean,
look, when a baby sleeps, you sleep. That's one, and then there's going to get to a point like
this will pass.
And then he's a multiple-time world champ. Is what he said. So, hey, they're either hungry, tired, or have a dirty diaper. Run the gamut, and then you get to the point where you're trying to get them to sleep through the night. That's the hardest part. Is you got to get hardcore, and you got to turn off the baby monitor. You got to put them in their crib and let them ride one night, and don't go in there and rescue them. They're like pets. You gotta get them. You gotta get them out of that. So if you can, it's easier for the dad to do that than the mom to do that, because the mama bear is always going to try to go rescue the baby. But that would be my advice on that. All right, Neal. You know what time it is?
It's time to talk about some things. Let's pay a couple of bills real quick.
Go ahead.
Let's pay a couple of bills. You know, I probably wouldn't give the Coors to the baby, but you can have a Coors yourself. I'll tell you that. Since its inception in 1873. 1873. Coors Banquet has been brewed in the same tradition of the original 150-year-old recipe. Banquet's crafted with 100% Rocky Mountain water. Tyler, when you're drinking a banquet, you're not just drinking a beer. I mean, you're not just having a nice, pop with your friends. No, it's more important than that. It's more important than that. When you have a Coors, you're drinking history. You're taking history and you're putting it right down your gullet. History. With Coors, the banquet beer.
How about that?
If Coors isn't strong enough for you, you need something a little stronger. 47 Vodka's Presidential Gold Edition is out. It's complete with gold flakes and an engraved cork. Friends are stocking up. Your liquor shelf deserves this. Let's go to 47vodka.com right now and get the vodka that drinks like a statement. It's made in MAGA country. They're proud of that. Right now, you can get a Presidential Gold and get a collector's cut bottle for free.
How about that?
At 47vodka.com. And listen, after all that drinking, you might go to BetterHelp. This show is sponsored by BetterHelp. Give online therapy a try at betterhelp.com/MPW. Get on your way to being your best self. Shorter days don't have to be so dismal. It's time to reach out, check in with those you care about, and remind yourself that you're not alone. You're not all alone, Tyler. As seasons change and the days grow darker sooner, it can be a tough time for many, especially as your athletic season gets busier. This November, BetterHelp is encouraging everyone to reach out, check in on your friends, reconnect with loved ones, and remind the people in your life that you're there. Just as it can take a little courage to send that message or grab coffee with someone on your team you haven't seen in a while, reaching out for therapy can feel difficult too, but it's worth it. And it almost always leaves people wondering, why didn't I do this sooner? Maybe go to lunch with a friend you haven't had time for lately. BetterHelp therapists work according to a strict code of conduct. Fully licensed in the U.S., BetterHelp does the initial matching work for you so you can focus on your therapy goals. A short questionnaire helps identify your needs and preferences, And their 12-plus years of experience and industry-leading match fulfillment rate means they typically get it right the first time. But if you're not happy with your match, it's okay. You can switch to a different therapist at any time. At any time. They have more than 30,000 of them. One of the world's largest online therapy platforms. They've served more than 5 million people globally. It works. Average rating of 4.9 out of 5 for a live session based on more than 1.7 million client reviews. So this month, don't wait to reach out. Whether you're checking in on a friend or reaching out to a therapist yourself, BetterHelp makes it easier to take that first step. Our listeners get 10% off their first month at BetterHelp.com/MPW. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/MPW, Tyler.
How about that?
How about it?
All right. Hang on a second.
You're good. Got stuff going on in our worlds,
I know. Man. All right. So
I need some.
All right. Let's talk about the coaching circus. I'm going to stop calling it carousel because that's where we're at. It's coaching circus. And look, we'll start with, start with Lane because he's the domino that everybody's waiting to fall and all that stuff and all the reports and all that stuff we can get into. Kind of where I'm at with everything is like, I think there has to be some common sense involved in this instead of, I'm not a Ole Miss fan or, I'm trying to look at it from a 1,000-foot view. You're in a position where everybody's like, oh, well, he's, is he going to sign? Is he going to stay? Is he going to do that? I think it's just common sense. And this is not sourced. This is my opinion of putting things together. All right. Look, I think obviously, very obviously, he wants to coach in the playoffs and coach this team through. I truly think he wants to do that. He really wants to do that. I don't think that's a realistic option, obviously, for Ole Miss. And everybody's like, oh, he's going to do this and he's going to sign. Like, from again, we're dealing with something that's abnormal here, right? There's nothing normal or common sense about any of this.
Unprecedented.
It's unprecedented. It's not common sense. But any coach or anybody that has any common sense, okay? Lane had all the equity in the world here. He had the fans loved him. The boosters, the big-time boosters that count, love him. The administration loves him. And somehow, some way, between Saturday and today, he's lost all that equity. And so by the minute, everything that happens, it's, first it's the press conference and then it's the McAfee thing. And then it's the teleconference and all that. And all the fans are upset. Like somebody around him will be like, hey dude, like, look, if you have any like thoughts or like feelings that you want to stay here, you should probably go sign that thing because you're losing equity with you don't go through all of this to lose all the equity that you had just to sign a big extension. Like, I think he wants to coach the playoffs. I really do. I think he wants to finish what he started. And I get that. I understand that. But like, it's just not, it's kind of like when Knox, who's calling me, Knox last night, Knox came to me. He goes,
You're Knox.
My Knox.
You're Knox.
My Knox.
Not Knox Kiffin.
Not Knox Kiffin, Knox Siskey. He comes to me and we're like, hey, dude, you got a long day today. Long day tomorrow. We need to get you in the bed by 8:30, okay? You got 8:30 bedtime. I need you to go take a shower. Here are your options. This is what you're doing.
Okay.
You're going to eat your chicken nuggets because that's about what he lives off of.
Okay.
He doesn't eat anything else. We're going to get you some chicken nuggets. You're going to get in the shower. You're going to brush your teeth, and then you're going to be in the bed by 8:30.
Yep.
Okay?
Yep. Those are your options.
Those are your options, okay?
So here's what I would do if I were Keith Carter tomorrow in my meeting with Lane Kiffin, something that, as you know, we knew about for several days. We did not report it. We were kind of asked not to. So we didn't. So it got out today that
who reported it?
Chris Lowe, ESPN. He did. Yep. He did. Interesting. Good scoop on his part.
Okay.
So they're going to meet tomorrow. I'm going to pretend to be Keith Carter.
Oh, you can be Keith Carter?
Yeah.
So are you going?
This is what I would say to Lane Kiffin if it were me.
Should I go put the Joker mask on?
Nope. Nope. We're not making my life any more miserable. No. Nope.
Go ahead, sir.
Here's what I'd say. I'd say, Lane, we've been together for 6 years.
Good 6 years.
It's been awesome.
Awesome. Both sides
You've
benefited.
won 54 games. In the last 5 years, you're 1 win away from 50 wins. It's incredible. You've taken us to the Peach Bowl. to the Sugar Bowl. We've had a lot of great experiences. The timing here sucks. In some ways, I empathize with you. But I'm about to give you 3 choices. I'm going to show you door number 1. I'm going to show you door number 2. And then I'm going to show you door number 3. And you can pick one of those 3 doors. They're all available to you officially now. Would you like to hear your choices?
I would, please.
Door number 1.
Okay.
You can leave today. We'll let you go. No buyout. Walk out the door. Take the job at LSU. Good luck. Obviously, we're all going to hate each other by October. It's going to be horrible. It's going to be dangerous. You're going to do these tweets that make it even worse. But it is what it is. We're going to play the game. It'll be what it'll be. It doesn't change the fact that you had a hell of a run, and we're going to say nice things about you on your way out the door. But you can't be a distraction for this football team because we need to win this game. Because we have a playoff bid on the line, and the playoff game in Oxford next month is worth a lot of money to this town, to this state, to the school, not to mention the prestige, the whole thing. So that's door number 1. Would you like to see door number 2?
I would.
Door number 2, Lane, here's a contract that's about $13 million a year. You can sign it. We're going to put a great big ass buyout on it from now until, let's call it September 1st. Okay? And then this time next year, we can just do this again. But for right now, we're going to announce that you've agreed to an extension. We'll put out a press release. You don't have to do another awkward media thingy. We're going to tell the team, y'all can quit talking about this. He's your coach. You're going to coach us in the Egg Bowl. We're going to pray to the baby Jesus that we win the game. Because, Lane, right now, we really need to win this game. And then we'll go to the playoffs, and let's see what happens. And we'll get ready for the portal, and we'll do all the things that we do, and you can coach next year, and we'll see what happens, and maybe we just do this all over again. That's door number 2.
Okay.
So I've showed you door number 1.
Okay. I can quit.
And now I'm showing you door number 2.
I can sign the extension.
And here's door number 3.
Okay.
Door number 3 is that we can all grit our teeth for the next 8 days, 7 days. Say nothing. I'm going to leave you alone. I'm going to back off. No one here is going to bother you. You focus on this game. Get your 50th win in 5 years. 11-1. You'll be able to forever say that you led Ole Miss to the greatest regular season in history.
Yep.
No one can take that away from you.
Nope.
No one's going to try to. I hope your son wins tonight. And then next Friday, you can take us to Starksville and you can win the game. Please win the game. Because, Lane, if you lose the game, this is a nightmare for a lot of people. You, me, lots of people.
Everybody.
Lane, if you lose the game, if we do this, if option number 3 and you lose the game, you don't need to come back. Ever. Like, ever. We're going to pay the Oxford Fire Department overtime.
Damn.
But win the game. Go see your son play. Maybe I hope he wins. Be a North Half Championship.
Mm-hmm.
I've been to a North Half Championship. My son lost the North Half Championship, and that sucked.
Me too.
I know it sucks, doesn't it? Yep. And then come Saturday, Sunday at the latest, you leave. You leave. Go to LSU. We're going to say the nice things, and we're going to get started with the coaching search. And what we'll do then is we'll promote probably Joe Judge. We'll make him the interim. We're going to go to the playoffs. Hope we do well. And then we're also going to do a 2-prong thing. Playoffs, and I'm going to hire another coach. I'm probably going to hire a sitting Power 4 coach because I've got interest, and I got to get rolling on this. It's not personal. I get it. I hate it. I hate the timing. I hate it for you because I know you really want to coach the team. I know you do, but that's not an option if you're the coach at LSU. It's just not. It's not an option. So those are your 3 choices. Door number 1.
I quit.
Door number 2.
I sign an extension.
And door number 3.
I coach the Egg Bowl, and then I leave.
That's your choices.
That's it?
That's it.
Where's my door number 4?
There is no door number 4. There's 1, there's 2, and there's 3. Door number 4 is a concrete wall. Door 1, door 2, door 3. And I tell you what, and I need to know by like tomorrow. That's what I would say. And it wouldn't be personal. It wouldn't be nasty. But that would be my choices. And I would say, if he said, which one do you want me to choose? I'd say at this point, I'd love for you to choose door number 2. But I'd love for you to choose door number 2 like right now.
Yeah.
Because we need to get, and I'm with you, I'm in the minority in this town. I've decided that I'm willing to say this now. Most people here, and I don't know what he wants to do. I don't.
Yeah, I don't
either. So let me be clear. I don't have this is not a prediction.
This is an opinion.
This is an opinion.
Yes.
I've heard some people say he's staying. I've heard some people say he's definitely leaving. I don't know. I've heard people who I believe know to say he doesn't know. He doesn't know what he's going to do. Okay?
I find that one hard to believe.
I'm going to give the benefit of the doubt and just go.
The guy who can call any play he wants to in 40 seconds has had 4 weeks.
I'm going to say, and I'm going to do benefit of the doubt.
Okay.
Okay? But common sense tells me that if you were really, really, really thinking about staying, you wouldn't have put yourself through this.
No.
You wouldn't have put people in your life through this. You wouldn't have put your team through this. And at this point, you would be listening to some of the people who I know are telling him, man, you're damaging things. Like, stop. Make a decision. Let's go, This stubborn, and I do think it's kind of stubborn, of I'm going to finish the season and then make a decision. The problem with that, and I mean this respectfully, is you sort of waive the right to do that when A, the calendar speeds up on you, and B, you send family to Gainesville and you send family to Baton Rouge and you talk to the governor of Louisiana. Like I said on ESPN today, that probably wasn't about healthcare.
Did you hear us say that?
I did.
I didn't get a chance to watch it yet. When's it going to air?
I think it already has.
Oh, I didn't see it. Why didn't you tell me? I would have watched it.
I don't know.
Just got a screenshot. I thought it was somebody sent me a tape something.
Oh.
All right, I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Should have run again. I saw the guy that you do it with. He usually does the halftime stuff, so maybe it'll be on ESPN halftime.
Real nice guy.
Yeah.
Anyway, those would be my choices. I said those are your choices. Pick one. And those are in all seriousness, those are your 3 choices. I don't think there is a 4th choice. Those are 3 choices. And if I'm Ole Miss, I say, well, we're going to say nice things any of the ways. The only world where this gets ugly, if I'm Ole Miss, and I tell him this, the only world where this gets ugly on our end, I'm pretending to be Ole Miss right now,
okay,
is if we get past the Egg Bowl 2, 3, 4 days, and now Auburn's making a hire, Florida makes a hire, Arkansas makes a hire, Penn State makes a hire, everybody's got a hire to make makes a hire. And we're sitting here looking at this and you're going, I can't make up my mind. Then LSU, or if it, in this case, Florida or whoever, right? I think it's LSU, by the way. They're sitting over there with no coach, twiddling their thumbs, going, hey, Frank Wilson's just running the show. We're good. I'm like, no, we can't do this. You can't. And in fairness, I don't believe Lane intends to do that. So let me be clear. I actually believe he's going to pick one of the 3 doors. And I don't think it's going to be door number 1. I think he's either going to pick door number 2 or he's going to pick door number 3.
I think he picks door number 3.
I think if you made me bet, that's where I'd bet.
And
I don't know.
Now, I want to be very clear. I don't know either. I'm just saying, I just don't imagine any world that you would put yourself or damage your equity at a place to then just go sign the same thing you could have signed before all this started. That just doesn't compute with me. I mean, it's not like, think about this. Do you think he woke up Saturday and had, he didn't just now become a candidate. You know what I'm saying? Like, you've had, and I get you're focused on football. I do. I understand how all this works. I get that. But
oh, come on. Yeah. I mean, the flight to Baton Rouge was arranged on Thursday.
Again,
we've had time to think about this. This whole, no one's thinking about this is total life. No one works that way.
He makes 85 decisions every Saturday inside 40 seconds.
No one
He said
goes,
4
I'm
weeks.
going to put this huge decision off. And now that it's out, you've talked to the governor, you've flown people to, you're telling me those people came back from Gainesville, those people came back from Baton Rouge, and there wasn't a conversation because, no, I'm locked into my football team. Stop.
Yeah. So
I mean, it's ridiculous. At some point, you're at some point we are insulting intelligence. And look, I've said this. I think I said it on ESPN today. The timing sucks.
it does.
You have a professional sport, which is what college football is, and you've still stubbornly stuck it to an amateur calendar, and it doesn't work. It doesn't work.
Yeah.
And in fairness to Lane, he probably, while he's the first to have this happen, he probably won't end up being the last.
That's fair. That's more than fair.
But right now, he's the first.
Right.
And the heat's on him, and I'm sure he doesn't enjoy it, but it is what it is. It is what it is. And you're in a sport, and I'm trying not to do this in a way where it looks like I'm taking shots, because I'm not. But you're in a sport where you guys that are coaches, y'all put players through pretty rough off seasons sometimes. It's a lot of work, a lot of team building, a lot of do it for the guy next to you.
That's why if I ever write a book, it's going to be entitled The Other 353 Days.
Do it for the guy next to you. You tell guys to sacrifice self for team, right?
Yep.
Not criticizing.
No.
Just is what it is. It's part of the sport. You can't say that stuff and then go take another job at a rival and then come back and go, hey, I need you guys to come win this game. I need y'all to play for me. I need y'all to fight for me. I need you to push for me. I need you to sacrifice self for team for me. Because they're going to look at you, fairly or not, and go, well, you didn't. Right? Right? I mean, coaches tell players you got to be all, I've heard this before. You got to be all in. Coaches even use the expression all in, right?
Yep.
I mean, stop me when I'm being unfair.
I will.
All in. You guys got to be all in. You guys can't have distractions. We can only listen to the things inside these walls. We have to have each other's backs. You're not even talking, which tells me I'm saying everything you guys say. You can't then turn around except for the fact that I'm out the door. I'm here, sort of, but I'm out the door. And then you throw in the reality of, in this era where everybody becomes a free agent, if you're Ole Miss, you can't have the head coach at LSU ostensibly in your building for a month recruiting your players. And I'm not even accusing Lane of actively recruiting players. But if he's doing a great job and kids look around and go, well, you know, I really like playing for him, I can go with him. You can't do that. And so that's the reason why the most you can give him if you're Ole Miss is door number 3. That's as far as you can go.
Because you can't have 3 weeks. All right, like, look, let's be honest here. I mean,
yeah, of course.
If let's say it was, hey, Lane's going to coach, like he wants to coach throughout the team or whatever, and there's like some quiet space here. Ole Miss is in a position. I about said Mississippi. Ole Miss is in a position like they're going to be in the playoffs. Should be a great moment for the university. You don't want to spend 3 weeks and not even talk about the football team for 3, because they won't talk about the football team for 3 weeks.
They're doing it now.
They're doing it now.
We're doing it now.
You got 3 weeks of it.
And listen, I'm going to say this again. I said it on the other show. I'm going to say it on this one too. Ole Miss fans, and I understand why. This is not a criticism. You guys get super sensitive about broadcasts sometimes.
Oh, it's going to be bad next Friday.
Next Friday, if this thing is not resolved, you guys
buckle up.
Or just turn it on mute.
That's a good idea.
Turn it on mute.
Not a bad idea.
And if someone goes, oh, you're being soft, say, I just don't like listening to cowbells. Whatever the case may be. Because they're going to talk about it. And if I'm honest, and this is the part that people don't like, if I'm honest and I'm the guy that's directing the broadcast, I'm saying we have to talk about this.
Yeah.
We have to talk about this. What is the topic? Lane Kiffin. We're going to talk about it. We're going to talk about it because I know so far 3 national writers who are going to be at the Egg Bowl who were not going to be at the Egg Bowl.
Yeah.
And now because they're bitching, like, one of them was like, man, I got to go on Thanksgiving or whatever. I'm like, dude, if you're looking for sympathy, I'm sorry. I mean, you're not getting it here. I mean, Unless it ends with door number 1 or door number 2 over the next few days, that broadcast is going to be all about Lane Kiffin and all about him leaving. And it just is. And it is. Does that suck for Ole Miss? Yes, absolutely. Are you guys right to be irritated by it? Absolutely. Are you right to be bewildered by it? Absolutely. But I will say, don't get pissed off at ABC, because ABC's job is to get as many eyeballs and earballs as they can. Eardrums, not earballs. Eyeballs, eardrums. And talking about Kiffin leaving.
Earballs, that's a new one.
Talking about Kiffin is how they'll do it.
Yeah,
because the game itself, other than the playoff angle, doesn't have a lot of juice to it. Should. I think Kejuan Lacey should be getting talked about in the Heisman race, but he's not. And so if you're ABC, that's what you're going to have your people talk about. So prepare yourself. You're right to be upset about it, but don't get all pissed off at them, because I'd be hypocritical if I said that, because if I were telling them what to talk about, I'd say that's what you need to be talking about.
Yeah, no, I agree. I mean, it's going to happen. And hopefully there's a resolve for everybody involved. But, and look, I mean, obviously he's already doing it, but you don't want to be in a scenario where you quote unquote lock down a head coach next week, but you can't really name a head coach deal. Like, this coaching search and the calendar and all that stuff, it's just really weird. And, Keith and the administration at Ole Miss are in a weird position. But it's going to come back to like, look, decisions have consequences, right? I mean, it's not, everything can't be snow clouds, bunny rabbits, and My Little Ponies. I mean, when you make a decision, things have consequences, and you can't make a decision and hopefully, I wouldn't say cooler heads prevail. That's not the right word. What I want to say,
because heads are really cool.
Heads are cool, but hopefully common sense prevails here to where, Lane's representation. Hey, Lane, look, if you're going to make a decision, and these people have been really good to you.
Yeah,
for 6 years.
I've heard multiple times now that Lane has been very open with Ole Miss throughout this entire process.
That continues, right?
Yeah, but we're running out of time. Like, if you're Ole Miss, like I said, you have to say to him, I understand what you want to do, but that's not an option.
Right. But hopefully it's like, you're right. You guys have been really good to me.
Mm-hmm.
You gave me an opportunity. I've rebuilt my reputation here. We've won a lot. It's been a very mutually beneficial relationship.
It's been terrific.
Okay, you've repaired his image.
Oh, for him just to light it on
fire the last couple of days.
Well, and I mean, look, let's be honest here. Walking away from a playoff team,
it's not a good look. And he's going to build it
tough.
where he's not. And I get it. That's probably some of this right now.
It might be some of the conversation is about how do we message this. And if I'm Ole Miss, if I'm honest with him, I look at him and go, hey, man, we're going to say nice things, but we're not going to throw the team under the bus. I mean, at the end of the day, you're walking away from the playoffs. This thing that you've wanted so bad, this thing that you've been like, hey, it's so hard to get there here, and you're here, and you're going to walk away from it. It's a decision you're free to make. I mean, it's why we're offering you door number 1 even. If it's easier for you just to walk away today, do it. Do it. But you can't have door number 4 because we don't have one. It's not there. It's simply untenable. It doesn't exist. And that's going to be the weird part, where the only way it gets ugly is if he goes, well, you know what? Do something. And I don't think he will.
No, I don't either. But here's the other thing is, like, he thinks he wants door number 4, but he doesn't want door number 4.
He got a taste of door number 4 on Wednesday on that SEC teleconference, and there's no way he wants that. I think he got a taste of door number 4 this week at practice, and he doesn't want that. There's a world where door number 4 is hideous.
All right, I mean, you've covered this fan base for a long time.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm asking a person that has a good pulse of this fan base. Would you think that's a fair assessment, that you have a good
Chase
pulse?
probably has a better pulse of the fan base than I do, but I mean, I have a feel for it.
Imagine a world that after the Egg Bowl on Sunday, Monday, or Tuesday, that they announce Lane Kiffin is leaving, going to LSU.
Okay.
But he decides he would like to coach Ole Miss in the playoffs. How do you think the next 3 weeks are going to go with this fan base?
Oh, bad. Bad.
Okay.
Because look, here's the problem. Here's the problem. Is that let's explore that for a minute. So they win the Egg Bowl. and he announces that he's leaving. Lets them know he's leaving. He's not leaving to go retire. He's not leaving to go to the New York Giants. He's leaving to go to a rival.
Mm-hmm.
Like if he were leaving to go study law, you'd be like, oh, interesting decision. Okay, cool. Swan song. If this were a little different calendar and he was announcing that, hey, I just got offered a job with the Tennessee Titans, the New York Giants, the whoever. Okay, we get it. You feel like you've taken this as far as you can take it, and you have an NFL itch, and you're going to go scratch it. Okay, great. Well, I'll cheer for your team. No, I'm going to cheer. I'm going to coach the rival, and in just a few weeks, number 5 right there, I'm going to try to get him to transfer to me. The number 17 there, I'm going to try to get him to transfer to me. Okay, Ole Miss goes, all right, well, that's kind of weird because we're going to go hire another coach, whether that's whoever. Coach Jones. And no, I don't know who Vinny Jones is. I'm just making something up.
Joey Jones. Come back.
Probably wouldn't be him.
Let's come back.
But you just go in and get coach, generic coach.
Yeah.
Well, coach, generic coach is going to want to get into the building. And he's going to want to get into the office, and he's going to want to get started putting a staff together, putting his GM recruiting stuff together because you got to get recruiting. Signing day is December 3rd. You've got January 2nd's coming right around the corner. I mean, anybody who's ever lived through a December knows December goes fast, right? Everything's moving. So how's that going to work? Coach, generic coach is going to hang out while the LSU coach conducts a 2-hour practice and meetings and film. And no.
Okay, so that's door 4, right?
That's just non-tenable.
All right, now.
Untenable.
Door 5, Neal.
Oh, we have another door?
We got another door.
Okay.
All right.
That's a lot of doors.
Again, you got a good pulse about the fan base. We got a bunch in the chat. All right. Door 5 is he doesn't sign an extension. He coaches the Egg Bowl. He's going to coach the playoffs, and then everybody, Auburn hires their coach, Florida hires their coach, and all of a sudden you got LSU hasn't hired theirs, and he hasn't signed an extension. How do you think he wants to coach the team? How do you think the fan base is going to be with the only 2 jobs open, or LSU hasn't filled their spot and Ole Miss hasn't got an extension signed? How do you think those 20 days, those 3 weeks are going to go between, or 4 weeks will go between, or 3 weeks will go between the Egg Bowl and the first round of playoffs? How do you think the fan base will be then?
I would look forward to the press conferences. They would be hilarious.
But it's not tenable.
No, it's not tenable.
And so that's why so fans that.
No, it's not.
That's why coaching, I guess I was trying to say that. That's in reality, that's why coaching in the playoffs is not realistic. Because of those 2 options are not realistic. Because that's the only way it would go. There's no other options. So yeah, it's I don't know, man. It's to me it kind of like common sense. This is not as hard as it needs to be, if that makes sense.
Yeah. Hey, speaking of common sense, common sense would be deal with Bank First. This show is brought to you by Bank First, the hometown bank, people who understand the needs of the community. It means local decisions, local support, local folks who care if your kid made the team. At Bank First, they're not just bankers. Oh, man, they're neighbors. They're friends. When you're buying a home, starting a business, or you need someone to explain what APR actually means, they're here right down the street. They've got great rates and terms for condo purchases in all their markets. They have great technology with their app, online banking, merchant services, including Clover point of sale systems. They got checking and money market products that compete with the biggest banks. So give Gant Boone a call, 662-310-0204 to learn more. Visit bankfirstfs.com. Bank First with locations in Oxford, Starkville, Hattiesburg, Tuscaloosa's member FDIC, equal housing lender, bank NMLS 454063. And hey, Tyler, another common sense thing to do is to make sure that when you go outdoors, that you're protected. Outdoor underwriters. Because everyone loves the outdoors, but you want to make sure your hunt club, your timberland, it's covered, man. I mean, you don't want to mess with that. That's door number 6. Bad door. Outdoor Underwriters provides the insurance you need at a price that makes sense. $13.5 million. I mean, price that makes sense. Outdoor Underwriters provides liability protection for occurrences arising out of activities and operations of your hunt club. I bet some crazy stuff happens at hunt clubs. It's members, guests, invitees, agents, or employees. You can take comfort in blind and tree stand liability, mobile equipment liability, hunting dog liability. What happens to the hunting dog? Guess he goes to LSU.
That's a good question. That would be.
What happens when he does? You think in a world where he takes the LSU job and he comes back to comes back to Ole Miss next year?
This is a good question.
Does he bring Juice back with him as like a deflector? Like, because nobody's gonna get mad at the dog.
All right. Question.
Yeah.
Great point, Neal. All right. What if this? What if he goes to LSU or Florida for that matter? Right.
Yeah.
All right. And he
got to be careful of dogs in Florida.
This is true.
Gators everywhere.
Is the Florida game next year? Is it in Ole Miss?
No, it's in Florida.
Right,
frankly, that's an advantage for Florida.
Yeah,
this thing.
But the LSU game is here, right?
Oxford.
All right. So what if he goes? Let's go straight to LSU. Let's say he's at LSU.
Okay.
And he brings Juice back.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. After the opening kickoff, LSU kicks off to Ole Miss.
Mm-hmm.
What is the fans' response when Juice leaves the visiting sideline to go get the tee and comes back? And how funny would it be if Juice was confused and he ran to the home sideline because of his training?
Oh.
After he took the tee, he ran to the Ole Miss sideline.
Something tells me Ole Miss would not sign off on the visiting coach's dog retrieving the tee.
That would be. I mean, what if he got
confused? That's not the cuck chair, but it's kind of.
What if he got confused and took the tee and saw the Ole Miss colors
and went running
to it?
Are dogs colorblind?
I think so. I don't know that. I think they see things differently. I don't know if they're completely colorblind.
Completely colorblind.
I'm not.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
I'm not versed in that.
And how would we know? Like when you ask a dog, do you see the blue?
I've always wondered that.
Spot. How do you know it's green, Spot?
Like I know there's people out there that are a lot smarter than I am, and I acknowledge that.
Me too.
But like when you see like this is how a fly sees things, or this is like how do you know ants? How do you know how they see things?
I guess they're able to look at their brains and nerves and stuff and sort of get a feel for it. I don't know. It's fascinating. I would love to know.
Yeah, I've always been genuinely curious about that. Like, how do you know exactly what they're?
Well, this off season, let's try to get somebody on who can explain to us how they know that.
All right,
let's get like a really scientific.
Let's ask the smartest guy we know.
Josh.
Let's ask Josh in the next,
okay.
Like a little break from the political talk. Josh, he's smart. He
is.
I mean, like about a lot of things.
Hey, Josh, how do you know this dog sees colors or doesn't see colors?
Man, does he tell you? I mean, that's
what I'm saying.
What's the deal? You know what I mean?
Because like every morning, this morning, I was talking to Gus and Rizzo. We were just talking, and all they do is look at me like, "You idiot," and they just wag their tail, wag their tail, look at me like he's talking. We're gonna look at him. They don't know what I'm saying. It's very clear they don't know what I'm saying. I mean, they know certain words like cheese, treat.
I know this. There's a lot of people out there that are smarter than me. But let me tell you what they're not. They're not.
Well, real quick. If you want to know more about the outdoors, 866-961-4101 or online at outdoorund.com.
Yeah. And in case those people, there's a lot of people out there that are smarter than I am, you know. But there's definitely not anyone more serious about their health than me because I've already done this. You can go to getprime.com. That's right. If you're serious about your health and you don't have time for those confusing long-ass doctor visits, you go to Get Prime. That's GETPRYM.com and collect your sample from home in just a few minutes. I did it. You literally stick that bad boy in your arm, you hit the red button, and within 5 minutes, it's all over. No pain, no needles, no nothing. You take the tube out, you stick it in the box, you go to FedEx, you drop it off, and within 24 hours, I got mine back in 23 hours. From me hitting the button to me getting back my report was 23 hours and 15 minutes. And that was with mailing it off, the whole deal. Awesome.
Unbelievable.
And there's you get your personalized results right to your private dashboard, private report, the whole deal. And they're going to get you hooked up with the right protocols, what you need to do to make you feel your best. It's that simple. So you go to getprime.com, GETPRYM.com, and use the promo code MPW at checkout, MPW at checkout, and you'll get 20% off. That's right, 20% off. So it doesn't matter if you're over emotional and you need to get you need to check and say, hey, look, is my estrogen a little high this week? This little month, I need more testosterone in my blood, whatever it is. Hey, go to getprime.com. And we're also brought to you by the official paint and body shop of the McCready Siskey Show, Thompson's Paint and Body Shop, located right in the heart of Saraland, Alabama. So if you're like my wife and you like to hit deer in the car, or you like to hit curbs driving into the neighborhood, hit the curbs so hard in a neighborhood that you explode all airbags in your vehicle. What are you going to do? You're going to give them a call, Don Jr., Matthew Thompson, a call down at Thompson's Paint and Body Shop. You're going to pick up the phone and you're going to say, hey, I'm going to pick up the phone. I'm going to say 251-675-0884. I'm going to hit it again, 251-675-0884. And you're going to call them. And it's not just going to be some body shop that you're calling some big chain store and they're not going to know what to do. They're going to treat you like family. They're going to take care of you. So it doesn't matter where you're located. If you're really confused, you can go to thompsonsbodyshop.com and you can check them out there. Or you can just give them a call. If you're located in anywhere and you want to drive to them, located right there at 703 Saraland Boulevard right there in Saraland, Alabama. But they're going to treat you like real people.
Absolutely.
Real people.
100%.
So make sure if you got someone that drives like my wife, you take your stuff to Thompson's Paint and Body Shop, and they're going to take care of you. How about that?
I'm learning a lot in the stream. Dogs see a lot of yellows and blues.
Okay, but how do we? I'm cool.
I know.
How do we know that?
I don't know, but I kind of believe them.
I mean, yeah. I mean, I've seen
cats
reports
don't
and
have
things.
good depth perception.
Okay, how do we know? I mean, did we go with somebody? Here's my question: did we do this study around 2020? Because did we do this with somebody that identified as a cat? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Did we go to one of these furry conventions and ask and just get a hold of a colorblind person?
I used a picture of a furry in Neal's pics today.
No, you didn't.
I did.
I didn't see that.
The Florida pic. Well, you should have gone and looked.
I just read the opening. I did not read the pics.
Oh yeah,
I read the opening.
Talked about how they're expecting big crowds this weekend. A lot of venues.
Pictures. I did read the opening, and
big crowds expected in
snotted out my
Tuscaloosa.
nose.
Big crowd expected in Auburn this weekend.
Probably in Sanford Stadium. They got the 1-9 Charlotte 49ers coming to town.
Man, it's gonna be a big crowd at Georgia.
Yeah,
big crowd. Big crowd at LSU, Western Kentucky, coming in for a night game. Big crowd.
Dude, I had a friend of mine text me a minute ago. Went through some similar experiences. I was reading through the lines today, you know, and you see all of the Texas A&M hosting Sanford is like 1-9. You see Mercer going to Auburn. You see Charlotte going to Georgia. And I just started having flashbacks. Like, brother, worst week in the history. Like,
because you're just preparing a team to go get killed.
Brother, the worst week.
And the kids know it.
The worst week in the history of working at Alabama was always this week.
Oh, yeah.
It was always this week, man.
Because he was on edge.
Oh, brother. It was like, well, it's like he made you. I mean, it was fire and brimstone the whole freaking week, man. And it was just like, I mean, you felt like we were playing the Patriots.
Just so there wouldn't be a letdown.
Oh, dude, it was the hardest week in the building, without question. Anything. And what's crazy is people think like when you would lose or whatever, he'd be fire and brimstone. No, when you lost, he was like great. Hell, it was like the best week after you lost. You know, I mean, it's like, you know, he was just the opposite of what you would think.
It's interesting that you say that because I was watching the Mike Elko interview the other day, which in juxtaposition to what's happened here was fascinating. And he was talking about, they asked him, how did you stay so calm down 30-3? And his basic answer was, my job is to be, I wish I could remember the exact word that he used because it was very smart. My job is basically to be the opposite of the moment. That in the moment when everything's going great, you're the calm one. In the moment when everyone else is panicking, you're the calm, optimistic, positive one. He talked about how he's in his 40s. He's paid to be an adult. The kids are younger. They're excited. When they're excited, he's got to be calm. He's the one that when everything's calm, like in the preseason, when there's no urgency, he has to bring the urgency.
Yeah.
I thought that was fascinating.
No,
it's not all the time one way. It's an ability to be the opposite of the moment, I think is what he said. It was the first time I'd ever heard anybody say it that way. And it was really interesting. And then he talked about, you know what the holdup was? If there wasn't a holdup, but what took a few extra days on his extension, he wanted to make sure that the bonus structure that he had, winning the SEC playoffs, championship, blah, blah, blah. He wanted his staff to have a similar bonus structure.
Yeah.
I'd never really heard a coach come out and talk about it like that publicly, but I got to be honest, man. I mean, I don't know Mike Elko. I've never met him. But I watched that and I was like, huh.
Yeah.
Pretty good, pretty sharp. I mean, it was really interesting. He put a lot of thought into those answers. And I can see why people there are kind of excited. I mean, I'm not saying that they're not going to collapse down the stretch because football's weird. But if I were at Texas A&M today, if I were in their administration, I would feel like my program was in good hands.
Yeah.
My program was in good, steady hands with him. That was an impressive interview. It really was.
He, talking about the bonuses and all that stuff, like the one thing that Coach Saban doesn't get credit enough for is like, he would always take he would work you hard, obviously. And you'd think it's fourth, and we always had to say it was 4th and 1 all the time. But I always remember, like, I will never forget this. We would eat during the season. You basically eat every meal at the field house or at the facility, right? And it was like catered in from Bryant Hall or wherever. And we had they didn't cook it there, but we had in the recruiting room where we had cafeteria style tables and stuff. You had they would bring it in, but it would look like a cafeteria, but it was cooked somewhere else, right?
Right.
And one day I don't know why, but so Coach eats the same thing for breakfast, obviously. He ate the same thing for lunch, but for dinner, he would go eat what was ever out there. I guess he didn't like what was out there, and it wasn't good stuff. He loses his mind out there. And he goes, I worked the shit out of these guys. He goes, I want them fed well. I mean, he was yelling to the operations and everybody else in front of everybody, the coaches and everybody, by God, I want them fed well. Brother, that was the greatest speech he ever gave. I kid you not. For the next, and he paid for it, for the next 30 days, really the rest of the season, for dinner, they catered in chucks, steaks. I mean, it was all super fancy food for the rest of that year. And I was like, hell yeah. It was just some things details, people like Elko and Coach Saban, there's, and Kirby's like this too.
Mm-hmm.
And that's where, they got it. I can't speak for Elko where he got it. I was telling the story that we got to go that I think this is interesting. When I knew that I was like, what are we doing? And a lot of any coach that's ever been there has been through this moment. Your game day meeting, okay? When you have your staff meeting on game day, the attention to detail that took place in that meeting was insane. I don't remember if we were playing Virginia Tech or West Virginia. We were playing one of those teams in what was in the Georgia Dome in that preseason game or the week 1 game.
Yep.
And we're sitting there and we're going through, again, a lot of staff meetings are good. Hey, what's your rotation? You go through the rotation, all that stuff. And you go through, well, he gets to we had a 30-minute discussion. We had a 30-minute discussion in that first staff meeting about if we wanted to kick or receive. We had a 30-minute discussion, and I didn't have any discussion. I'm just sitting there listening. But it was like the coordinators and the head coach are having a 30-minute conversation about if we're going to kick or we're going to receive. And I remember leaning over to Kevin Steele, halfway through the meeting. I leaned over. He was sitting on my left, and I leaned over. I said, does anybody else realize that there's a 50-50 chance that we just wasted 30 minutes of our life? I mean,
depending on somebody's thumb.
I didn't realize it. I mean, all the in-depth of why you would take the ball versus why you would kick. This goes on for 30 minutes. I'm like, it ain't that deep. You know what I mean? It is. It's important. Cool. Yeah. But I was like, couldn't this be decided in 2 minutes? For 30 minutes, it goes back and forth. And then you get to, it never changed. I guess is my point. It's what got me on this thing.
Yeah.
We would play Tennessee, Chattanooga, or they're playing whoever they're playing this week. They're playing Eastern Illinois. Alabama's playing Eastern Illinois.
Yep.
He would get in that meeting and have the same conversations like we were playing the goddamn Packers. Okay. And then the meeting always would end with this. Every meeting would end in a discussion on this. If we go to overtime, what side of the field do we want to play on if we get the ball, if we don't get to choose defense?
Right.
And I'm talking about, Neal, you're bringing out maps of the stadium, discussing wind speed, sun placement, where the student section is, and you're playing Eastern Illinois or Tennessee Chattanooga, and I'm going like,
But it's to be prepared.
I'm like, there ain't no effing way this thing's going to overtime. And I'm talking about discussing it like you're playing the freaking Packers.
Yeah.
Like that's what makes that guy different.
Yeah, attention to detail for sure.
Attention to detail, regardless of your circumstance.
You
How
know
about
who
that?
else? You know who else is super consistent?
Who's
no matter
that?
what. By the way,
We
real
got some
quick.
more- we got more people that are consistent.
By the way, thanks to Tim Inman for the super chat. Really appreciate you very much. I looked up. That was wild. 3,500 people in the.
Oh wow.
Appreciate that.
Yeah.
That's very nice of you
How about
guys. Nice to have you here at MPW Digital.
Hit the subscribe button.
Yeah,
It's
please
free.
hit the like button. Hit the subscribe button. 3 people have hit the down button. That's okay. Hey, your
We got some
prerogative.
down buttons.
Three people have voted the show down. That's okay. You have the right to vote it down.
Boo.
You have the right. You have the right to vote it down. I support that. I mean, I hate the votes down,
Yeah.
but
It's kind of like voting Democrat in Alabama, but go ahead. That's your right.
it's your right.
You're not going to win, but it's
No.
your right.
All right, consistency comes with our friends at Total Body Fuel. Man, every time you grab a bottle of Rain, regardless of the flavor, here's what you know you're going to get. You know it. You don't have to think about it. You don't have to. This is not something. There's a lot of things in life that you have to worry about. Decisions you have to make. What's going to happen next? How are people going to think about that decision? How's that decision going to be perceived? How's that decision going to affect your legacy? It's a lot. But here's the thing you don't have to worry about. You don't have to worry, hey, what am I going to get when I open this bottle of Rain Total Body Fuel? You can take that off your list of things to worry about. Forget it. Here's why. You're going to get 300 milligrams of natural caffeine. Right there. Boom. Boom. 300. Not 299. Not 301.
300. Consistency.
You're going to get BCAAs. You don't even know what that is, but you need them. You're going to get electrolytes.
Need those.
You can get that. I'm telling you what you're not going to get. You're not going to get any sugar.
Aaron.
No sugar.
None of it.
None.
Zilch.
But you know what else you're going to get? You know what else you're going to get? You're going to get some intangibles when you open that can.
You sure do.
You're going to get something
juice.
that's going to help you push your limits. Push your limits. It's going to be like a week in Tuscaloosa when you were getting ready to play Mercer. You're going to get your limits pushed. You know what happens when you push your limits?
You can achieve some goals.
You achieve your goals. Achieve your goals.
And if you're curious, you know what you can do?
Oh, it's a good idea. You can go to Instagram because when you want to learn something, go to Instagram and go to Rain Body Fuel. That's REIGN Body Fuel on Instagram to learn more. Not exactly sure what our schedule is for next week. We're going to have shows, but we're going to be in remote locations. So we're not going to be here.
We're not going to be in Oxford.
We are not going to be here.
Not going to be in Oxford.
We are taking planes in different directions. Are you flying?
I cannot comment on these rumors. I don't think it would be I don't think it would be appropriate.
I'm worried that if I tell people that I'm flying somewhere, they're going to come out and take pictures of me.
I think it would be disrespectful to my family to discuss what we're doing.
Okay. Fair enough. We'll be back next week. Enjoy your weekend, everybody. If you're traveling next week and you're not with us, and this is the last show before Thanksgiving, it won't be ours, but if it's yours, have a great Thanksgiving. Have a happy Thanksgiving. We will talk to you guys again soon. Bye.